In my previous video where I showed the virtual floppy functionality of Peter Putnik's hard disk drivers, I opened up a virtual floppy and manually ran a program. A couple of people have asked, can you also use the auto folder capability to automatically run a program from floppy when you boot up? And the answer is yes. There are a couple of things to point out first. In order to use the virtual floppy capability, you need, in your root directory, the one that you're booting from, a floppy image called default.st. You also need to have another file which is called cellimg1.tos, and you must have that application associated with the document type ST. This means that whenever you double click on an ST floppy image, it will automatically load via that program cellimg1.tos. Once you've got that in place, the other thing that you need to be aware of is that the floppy that is going to automatically load when you choose option 4 for virtual floppy active is one called default.st. So, how do you set up an auto folder to run? Well, the way I do it is I have a folder which I've called autoflop, where I put the ST images that I want to autoload. Now, since the auto loading image needs to be called default.st, what I do is I set up a folder with the name of the appropriate ST image, and in that folder I rename that ST image so it's now default ST. That way I don't have to keep changing my ST images from their original name to default and back again, and I don't lose track of what the default ST actually is. So having understood that, I'll now go and show you how it all works. So now let's actually watch a auto folder from a virtual floppy automatically running a program. I'm just booting up as normal now, spacebar to get there quickly, and then that's the folder I showed you, and that has the various images for the various games all described as default.st. I copy that now into my root C:, so that's the one that is going to be rebooted automatically. So we reboot now, and when the menu comes up, we will choose option 4 A: as active, and that will immediately go boot straight from the virtual floppy, and there it is. And this time we get the credits as well as part of the full auto load. So that worked well. So what if we want to have a different auto folder automatic running program next time we reboot? Well, what we need to do is go into that folder where I've got the games with their floppy images, and this time we're going to use Flight for Flight Simulator, and that's it, renamed as default. So we just copy that straight into C:, and now we just do a system reset again and go through exactly the same process. It boots up, and the key thing here is to do select 4 A: is active, and then the virtual floppy is activated with the auto folder working, and there we are. This time we've got Flight Simulator that is running in the demo mode. Now let's do it a third time, and this time select a different program to run. Again, that's the default boot up because we need to get our correct default.st into C: first. This one we're going to use is a 23 games, so that's now into C:. We're now going to do a reset again. And this time, yet again, you must remember 4 to make A: as active. Pressing 4, and we've now made that. There it is. It's come up really quickly as well. That's the auto load menu that comes with this floppy for a range of games. I chose Pac-Man. And just let that load. Yep, and there's Pac-Man. So that's 3 virtual floppies auto-loading via the auto folder.